Good Friday morning, my fellow useless eaters. Free-range tax cattle. It is Friday, 9/19/2025. Whew, nice truck. I have made a handful of videos and never uploaded them. My apologies. I wanted to wait and wait and wait till I found out a lot more about the assassination last week. And man, am I glad I waited. Because I was emotional. Pissed me off. And then to see all the idiots dancing in the streets about it, infuriating. Ooh, I haven't said infuriating in a long time. Holy smokes. But I have also, as you know, been very anti-government. And I mean all governments. Miramar, America, Isre-hell, Russia, you name it, man. I'm anti-government. I believe that we can survive without government. I don't know if that makes me I think it makes me an anarchist. An anarchist. Which I'm cool with, man. I mean, I'd like to think of myself as a libertarian, but at this point, I don't even know. Libertarian's not enough to be a libertarian's not enough. You know what I'm saying? At this point. So yeah, I'm thinking I'm an anarchist. I don't want any government. None. I want me and my family to live in peace. Hold on a sec. Alright, made it back, sorry. So where were we? Really? Hold on. My Pandora. So, we were at how anti-government I am. Everything they touch, they screw up. Maybe except for the education system in China. Was it China or Japan? I can't remember. Might have been Japan. Those are some smart kids, man. Well, the way they're being taught, the way they're being raised. Kindergarten, they make their own food, wash their own dishes. So I think that's wonderful that they're teaching their kids to be self-sufficient. And I know in Russia they teach firearm safety in class, right in class. Break down an AR-15, put it back together. Actually, I think it's an SKS, but either way. We can't... Come on, dude. We can't figure out our students can't figure out which bathroom to go in. I'm so proud of my boys. let's get back to the government thing. I am anti-government. I'm pretty sure that makes me an anarchist. I want to be left alone. I want my family to be left alone. I don't want to be fed the lies. A victim of theft every paycheck. But what I've noticed is apparently somebody got to Trump and was talking about the Smith-Bunce Act and renaming it the Charlie Kirk Act. Love it. Never going to happen. I don't think it's going to happen. In my opinion, the reason it's not going to happen, Trump is a globalist. He knows what 2030 is. He knows what Agenda 2030 is. So now we've heard all the stories, right? So Mr. Kirk started questioning himself about Isre-hell and their actions. And every day that went by, he was questioning himself again. Look, man, I get it. There's terrorists. I get it. But you know what the thing about terrorists are? 99.9999% of them are Muslims. We're in so much trouble. We're in so much trouble. And I'm talking right here in America. You know, I see what's going on in the world. I don't know if you guys do or not. France, Britain, Nepal. These humans have had enough of their government's stupidity. We are all becoming anarchists. I love it. However, if you notice, I don't know about you guys, but my feeds, my shorts on ScrewTube, my feeds on FBI Book are loaded. I can't go three flips without seeing something anti-Israel. They're playing us, man. They're playing us. Oh, by the way, this is in my opinion for entertainment purposes only, but we're being played hard. The division worldwide is almost complete. We have, I want to say it's Britain, where the police are beating up the citizens and letting the Muslims do whatever they want. And there's a lot of them, dude. There's a lot of them. There's a lot of countries like that right now. The Netherlands. I wanted to go to Poland. Now I'm finding out that Russia's surrounding Poland. Man. There's only one way this is going to stop. Anarchism. Is that a word? We have to all be anarchists. All of us. It's the only way. It's the only way. And I appreciate people running for office that believe they're going to make a difference. We're already infiltrated. People are already bought and paid for. The 2030 agenda, the freaking purple LED lights, the cameras everywhere, you name it. The surveillance state is everywhere. We got this little bitty town called Cassopolis. I call it Crapopolis. That entire city is loaded with the purple LED lights, cameras everywhere, changing the roads, trying to make downtown a 15-minute city. That's exactly what they're doing. It's just unbelievable. So you know that somewhere down the road, those politicians in that one little city have been bought and paid for by, in my opinion, 2030 Agenda, which is the World Economic Forum. I haven't looked on the webpage for the Young Global Leaders lately to see their new members, which you can do. And then there's another pull-down tab for alumni. It's worldwide, dude. We are in so much trouble. And I would bet my peanut tax to death paycheck none of them mother got a COVID shot. None of them. But like I said, I would bet my paycheck that nobody got that shot that works for the WEF, that is a part of the Young Global Leaders. Maybe the Young Global Leaders. Maybe. They might be stupid enough. It's hard to say. But what I really want to know from you guys, am I close? Am I on it? And don't forget, I'm just a peasant with a phone, man. But Charlie Kirk, that guy had a reach and was gaining reach. That dude was very impressive. And of course, you know, some of the crazy leftists, you're never going to change your mind. Not going to happen. But some of those kids in there, a lot of college kids, know that something just ain't quite right with the education system, with the indoctrination system. I've already told my boys, if anything happens in that school that you don't agree with, you get up and you walk out. I will take care of it. I got your back. You have permission to leave at any point. They start that, what's your he, hey, dog, cat, bird pronoun crap. You do not have to participate, and you may get up and leave. Government in schools has destroyed it. Thank God for the Tuttle twins. Thank God that I was able to get full custody of these two grandkids. That they know me. That I am verbal in my beliefs that make them think. We were sitting at the dinner tables September 11th. I used to have a piece of the Twin Towers. Can't freaking find it. I think I think my other grandson took it to school for show and tell and it never came back. But it was super lightweight piece of concrete. You could see the floor. It was rubble. It was probably 8 by 8 maybe. But we were talking about 9/11 and the Twin Towers. And one of them asked me about it, and I started in, and my wife was like, "Don't you dare." I was like, "Oh, okay, well, let's talk about this. Never in history on Earth have 3 buildings fell in on themselves. Wait a minute. Never in history has any building, skyscraper, steel frame building, fell in on itself because of a fire. But there were 3 in New York on 9/11. Dude, we're in so much trouble, man. I want to know what you guys think. Am I wrong? Are we anarchists? I wish no harm on anybody. However, if the police in the United States start defending Muslims instead of American citizens, what are we going to do? Michigan's done. Dearborn, the entire city council is Muslims. The entire city council. They started naming street names after terrorist supporters, and Hamas and Hezbollah, right? So this guy supports Hamas and Hezbollah. So the city council renamed streets after that dude. Dearborn, Michigan. What's scary about that? I am 1 tank of gas and 4-hour drive from Dearborn, Detroit, all of these Muslim-filled cities. And they're everywhere. You know as well as I do, they are everywhere. You walk into a gas station and they're like, hello, how are you today? May I help you? In the back of their little trained minds, they're going, befriend the infidel, then smite their neck. Man, we are in big trouble. So anyways, my fellow peasants, am I an anarchist? Are you an anarchist? Are you becoming an anarchist? At what point do we step up and become anarchists? How far do we go as anarchists? I work for a corporation. They're freaking huge. It's a great big company. I still can't get them to stop taking taxes out of my check. Can't do it. What did I get in the wrong lane? I want to not be any part of this system at all anymore. Free range cattle, right? Free range tax slave. Stay grounded. I was talking the other day to me, man. Dude, he's a good man. He's a good man. He says, I am tired of being a slave, and I know you don't want to be a slave. And that's what we are, dude. That's what we all are. It's just praying for you, praying for the world. Peace.